Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Ice 8.52. Of course, we're playing as Britain in this series, so we will continue this. My thoughts currently are, though, of course, any feedback would be nice. Because of low viewership primarily, well, everywhere, but primarily with the Hearts of Iron 4 series, I've noticed it seems to be lower viewership than this, that I'm going to see about doing 5 days a week of this game. And maybe if we get done with this, I don't know what that will look like, getting done with this. I also sort of wonder, is this not that interesting to players as well? Because like I say, I used to get much better viewing numbers with some of my other series, so I don't know whether this is... People have checked me out, but I'm not just viewing numbers of people, but also numbers of minutes watched kind of thing. How many people are fully watching the episode versus just showing up. So and we are sort of in a stalemate here, and I don't know with Britain what we can do, because I can't even, well, I say I can't. Obviously I could I don't know, try to fall back to another place here along Burma, fall back down to here, try to free up some of these troops, and then try to push the Japanese out of the Philippines, you know, focus on that. I'm right now trying to scramble to get some reinforcements over to New Guinea. Let's see, why in the hell is this guy retreating? That it's just, I don't know, too stalematey for people to want to watch. Because definitely when I was playing as Germany, I felt that you know, you're driving the show. And here we just, as Britain, we don't have, you know, and I'm not upset about the inability to, say, push up out of Italy, because, quite honestly, historically, this is what was happening. And we're ahead of schedule, so by almost a year, or at least 6 months. Okay, flying boat prototypes, so... Oh, that's grayed out. Yes, of course. Oh, guard shattered. Okay. This attack here that we should stop. Yeah. Mobile unit combined arms. So with the new black ice out, I was wondering, I don't know, do you want, because it's not going to be very different, do you want me to play Germany again? I want to sort of keep the channel alive, I want to keep the channel going. It is a good, if you will, advertisement for the mod and all of that. I come to realize it's not going to be a career option, however much I might like it to be. Let's support this attack. Just not growing enough. And it could be some technical things, and obviously it could be me, but just not growing enough to be any sort of real well, maybe we'll get some Americans to join in this attack. Where do, oh, Cruzon City. Here, yeah. Retreat back out of there, hold here. Manila. But that doesn't mean I want the channel to die either. So I wouldn't be doing anything radically different than my last big mega German playthrough. So I don't know whether that holds any interest. For players, I want to keep something going with Hearts of Iron. It just... Hearts of Iron 4 just doesn't seem to be holding people's interest. And oh, I totally get that too. This is not a woe is me or blaming, you know, the viewer. That's the last thing I'm doing, is blaming the viewer, because obviously you need to be entertaining and interesting. So, but to do so, I mean, part of it is on me, obviously, as the player here and presenter, but also it's the game. If I'm playing uninteresting games to you guys, you know, start playing Candy Crush or something, you're not going to want to watch it, that's for sure. Okay, well, let's see now. We want to crush these guys. Access Sally broadcasts. We've lost Arezzo. Okay, no more going up to Arezzo. Going there two piecemeally. Okay. Naval bomber prototype. Okay, good. That's another one. Read out one. I think we'll be able to hold there. Manila. Jungle unit. Oh, that'll be very useful. We will end that for now. We'll be back with more jungle unit command and control. Well, maybe I should have just occupied that. Okay, we've held Manila and held Manila. And I don't know about playing other games because whenever I've done so, back when I was getting 200 plus a day viewers for Hearts of Iron, they get 20 or 30 views a day. So it was, yeah, people few people liked it, but it never brought in new players. I don't want to just go buy a game and play it for 10 or 15 people who like it. That is not a shall we say a successful model for getting stuff done. I always sort of hope that if I Steel Panthers is a good sort of top-down tank miniature type game. You don't drive them, yet command units, squads, and stuff. And I've thought about getting that and playing, because I played earlier versions of it. Playing that or War Thunder or something else. Not that they were going to draw in, huge crowds of people, but they don't seem to draw new people to the channel. And yeah, there's lots of people playing that stuff and whatnot, but not drawing people to the channel that then like other parts of the channel too, because hey, it's World War II gaming. But so I just, you can tell I'm a bit frustrated. Partially because there was the big hype about Hearts of Iron, and it's 4, and it's going to be, huge. Trust me, I was told by somebody at Paradox, oh, it's going to go big, and I was going, hey, yeah, can I get a permission to show an early copy? Well, you can, no, thank you, we've already let people have enough early, use out there when it could have built my channel. So that's sort of what I'm a little frustrated with. But it'll go big once it, out there. Because all I was asking permission to show the beta that I had, which was more or less the same beta that at that point the other guys, big guys, were, no thank you kind of thing. And no, my channel wasn't necessarily big enough to have gotten a, it definitely wasn't big enough of a thing to just have gotten it anyways, an early key for it. But, seeing as how I contribute to Hearts of Iron generally speaking, in many ways, modding and other things, But no, so you know, when I look back at it as the, shall we say, time in which I think at least could have really grown the channel, when there were people just wanted just to get some look at it. Whether they would have all stayed around or not, no. But even at a 10% conversion ratio of new players, you know, or new viewers coming in and just wanting to check it out, conversion 10% or so converting into subscribing and checking out other stuff. Oh, good. We've conquered Iraq. Good, 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 good. Well, that's what we wanted to do with this. Now, well, sort of lost track over here. We got a couple more units here. No. They're almost useless, but let's afford them what they may just occupy otherwise empty provinces. Take on some Chinese troops. It looks like an okay path to get there. Well, we're gonna fall back. And it looks like everywhere, not just me. This is part of why I'm thinking it's not just me, or not just because I'm not a establish a war goal who... Well, we already did it. No. There's other plans for them. Diplomacy, Iraq. We still at war with Iraq? Add war goal. Oh. We already got... I want the oil. I want this oil up here. Let's... You're gonna keep coming up and popping up on me? I know it's only 6, but it'd still be nice to have. Now, let's send you down here. Oh, you're still around. Okay, that's why you're still having to pop up. Maybe send these units. Well, I wanted to send these guys to take Crete. Part of my plan. But do I send them off to fight in the jungle? I want to take Crete. I want to take Rhodes here. Maybe some other of the islands. Limited targets, things that we can do without having a major land battle with Germany. Well, we're going to end this episode here. I know we've talked a lot about Boohoo. Things aren't working out like I'd hoped, but part of the reason I'm doing that is I I don't know, get suggestions from you guys. And yeah, hey, it's great to say, hey, I love this series and I want to keep watching it. And yes, I understand those of you who have been doing so. I'm really grateful to you, of course, really am. Do want to watch it. I just sort of want to, you know, want to keep playing Hearts of Iron. I definitely want to do that. That's, at least for me, a core goal of the channel. What I also want to do is play other games, but play things that will not just you guys going, oh, I like that too, so I'll watch that also. I want to try to get stuff that will, on its own, and not necessarily like, oh, you know, play Rome 2 or what, you know, Rome Total War 2, or thought about starting again with the better medieval version thingy of mod for ancient Rome on that game or something like that. I want it to draw in its own crowd, and I'm, you know, hey, I'd love 10,000 people that love that game to want to come out play it, but that's not realistic, and that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, but can I get something that would have 100 or 200 people wanting to watch it, but also, you know, wanting to watch some other stuff too, and sort of, you know, have it attract its own audience. And yeah, small in the internet world, but enough to make it sort of worthy of playing is what I'd like to do. Okay, well, see you next time for more Hearts of Iron.